Back to throw, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Gets this one to Juszczyk, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. Throwing
here on 3rd down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again, Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down at 5. Off of play action, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Darnold now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Back to Kamara for another catch. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. Darnold to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Play action now. Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. What's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Najee Harris,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Dolphins add on to fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught once again by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Man, 220 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play fake. Winston. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Watch one. It's time to win. It's time to bust. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, I want to pick.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.